Alright, Putin moves south, struggle for the Eurasian heartland. Quickly, Russian equipment cards. We've got the TOS 1 Alpha. Wow, look at that thing. 3,500 meters weapon range, multiple rocket launcher, 220 millimeter main weapon. So there it is. That's definitely on a tank chassis. And it's got this, looks like, it's like 18 barrel launcher unit there on top. Oops, there it is, the TOS 1 Alpha. Alright, so this is interesting. Oh, I know what I was going to say. My mind is starting to wander to different ways that I wish the game was different. In other words, my mind is wandering to rules modifications, and then I'm thinking that that's not good. So here's an example. I was thinking the alternating actions is pretty significant. Okay, what do I mean by that? I mean, when you look at the action point cost chart, which again I can't show you because it's printed on the map, but it's printed on the side of the map here, but you're generally spending 1 or 2 action points. The exception is a multi-unit attacks. Yeah, multi-unit attacks. You could spend up to 6 action points for 6 units to conduct a multi-unit attack. But then I was thinking that so the back and forth is interesting. Again, so if we're talking an average of 11, 12, 13, or 10, 11, 12, 13 action points. Okay, we're talking about a dozen moves back and forth, not moves, but a dozen back and forths with actions. I guess what I'm getting at is that these really are smaller actions than I thought they were when I first took a look at this game, at the rules. So what I was thinking of as a rules variation is, I wonder if you could spend action points to basically, quote unquote, keep the initiative. So I spend 1 action point to move a unit, and maybe I spend like double if I want to, let's say, attack with that unit. Instead of spending 1, maybe I spend twice that number in order to keep from the action option going to the other player, is what I mean, right? So my action is spend 1 AP to move a unit, and then instead of the initiative going to the other side, then I spend twice the cost to do another action, and maybe then I want to keep the initiative again. Maybe then I spend triple the cost of an action. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So maybe with an average of about a dozen action points, if you want to take 1 unit and conduct 4 actions sequentially, and again, you can act sequentially, but it's going to be broken up by the opponent having an opportunity to act. What I'm saying is you're spending to keep the, again, so to speak, I don't think the game talks in terms of initiative, but keeping the option for action. Anyways, that's what I mean by wandering, and I shouldn't be doing that. I should not be doing that because I have not gotten a hold on even the whole rules as they are. That's why my mind should not be wandering. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking I want to try to do. I'll just try, I don't know what. And this is what I mean. So I'm going to take this missile, this NATO 3 strength missile unit. I'm going to launch it at Bukhara here. It is a city, and I'm going to pay for that. There's going to be a 1 left shift for that. I think that's the only shift. You know, there we go. Do I... Oh, I'm going to... Okay, here. I'm going to attempt to expand 2 missile units. I assume I can do that. That gets me to the 6th column, -1, or left 1 for the city. Should be on the 5 column to as a result. Okay, so... Oh, and then my point was, if I reduce, let's see, reduce, or if I reduce, or even, no, if I eliminate the unit and it's left just the garrison, then I'll move up with my one of these hyper war units, or maybe even both, and attack the. But it's still like, okay, it's going to take 1 action, which is okay, but it's just the way the game is designed. It's take 1 action to do the missile attack. Then the initiative goes to the other side. Then it comes back. I can do a hyper war move to move these 2 units up together. Then the initiative goes back to the other side, the Russian Confederation, and it comes back again for them to attack. And what's interesting is that that's basically 2 opportunities. In trying to do all of that, that's 2 opportunities for the other side, the Russian Confederation, to react. Now, of course, that's still an opportunity cost, because the Russian Confederation isn't doing something else. But that's just really interesting dynamic how this works. It's interesting. I guess I'm still trying to get a handle on it. Still trying to get a handle on it. So this is a air, what do they call it? Air bombardment. Clear the action, expend 1 AP. The coalition is at 4, so they go down to 3. Missile. Missile units are considered air units. It's a bombardment. They can also do air superiority mission. Add all the factors together. Okay, so I do think it's just -1 for this city. Or left 1, I mean. I do think it's on the 5 column. There we go. There we go. So 4 on the 5 column is an E1 result. Which is supposed to be... I guess it says eliminate an air unit on the air combat results table. But obviously that should... No, I'm not going to say obviously. I assume that means eliminate that number of units. Yeah. I think so. Oh, steps. Well, actually it is only 1 step unit. Okay. I assume that this Uzbek Combined Arms Corps there is eliminated. Alright. So that does leave... No, I don't think that changes... No, that doesn't change the garrison. I'm trying to remember where the missile units go. Missile units go to the reinforcement area to be able to be purchased again. Is that it? I guess that's it. I like that. Not sure. You know, okay, again, now I'm letting my mind wander again. If you're going to give a 1 left shift to a city, I almost think that if it's just missiles attacking a city, the penalty really should be a lot more than that. It should be like left 3 or something. I mean, it should be really... I wonder if I'm missing something, but anyways. Let it go. I know the combat system, bottom line, is simplified in this game, and that's part of the design intent, I think.